Hey, it's Joe from Vice Athletics, and it is sunny and 55 here in Seattle today, the first day of March, and I am thinking about going out and golfing. So I'm sure all of you guys are too. I just got back from a trip and realized how much work I need to do, but also what coincides with that is being strong, being symmetrical, having some rotational power, and having some general strength for golf. Just for a lot of different reasons, mostly injury prevention and performance, but there's a lot of benefits that come from just a general strength program with some specifics. And what I thought I would do was kind of dig into those specifics today and just kind of lay out over the next couple of weeks a couple of easy exercises you can do at home. So this is one of my favorites. First couple are just gonna be based out of plank. I'm just gonna do one today. So it's just a plank plus a rotation. And a lot of things that I try to do is at least foundationally make sure that we're doing the plank correctly. So I'm gonna pop down and get into that position right now. So for me, I'm always thinking about in plank position, I wanna make sure that from head to butt, I'm parallel to the floor. I think a lot of people make this mistake when they get into plank position. They're trying to be as straight as possible, and you'll end up arching your spine into this one. So I will feel more low back activation, as opposed to just a slight elevation from hip to shoulder. And then that should put tension all anterior right here through the obliques, through your core. So that's number one. Number two, where is my intent, where's my focus? And my power basically comes from mid-thigh to belly button. So I really want to be able to control my breathing, my breath. I shouldn't be holding my breath when I'm in that position. And a lot of what this is designed to do is implement that isometric force that you're trying to generate, which is in and of itself will help with performance and prevention. So I'm gonna start in my plank position. I'm core activated. I'm not holding my breath. I can continue to have a conversation with you while I'm doing this. And so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the shoulder and the hip. So my arm is pointing straight to the ceiling here, my elbow, my finger, and then I turn the hip down to the start position. I'm gonna open back up, control, again, I can point, this is just for reference, and control back down to the bottom. Now, common mistake, and let's get into that. When I'm rotating, this hip and this shoulder are tied together. What I will see more often than not is the old kind of hip goes, and then I rotate, and then I never reset. I kind of always have a bent hip, a flexed hip. So in that position, I'm not really using the core. I'm really just shifting weight onto my elbow. So you're not using your core rotational work to do it. So as I'm doing 2 or 3 reps, you should start to get winded. You're doing a lot of work in a short amount of time. So how will I shape these exercises? I'll start here. I'm gonna open, control, close, and come back to a stop. Open, control, close, and come back to a stop. So those 2 reps probably took me 4 to 5 seconds to get through those 2 reps. That's how long it should take you to do that exercise. It's not ballistic, it's not extremely fast, it is control and it is power. So focus on those 2 things. So let's do a quick review, something you can do at home. First of all, make sure that you're in the correct core position, head to butt, parallel to the floor, and then you taper from your hips. So that's number 1. Number 2, where's your intent, where's your focus? It should be between belly button and mid-thigh. So I'm thinking pelvic floor activation, controlling my breathing, all of my power is here. And then number 3, it's control rotation. So the hip and the shoulder are tied together. As I open and as I close on that exercise, everything moves at the same rotational pace. So focus on those 3 things. Try this at home, super easy, super simple.